Hello, Scorpio. Thank you for tuning into your love read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Witch's Tarot by Ellen Dugan. For the supportive oracle cards, Energy Oracle cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. Already shuffled. Let's go ahead and do relationship first, single second. Oracle cards come out where needed. We might come back to that after. I got like a couple cards I want to pull. Alright, so this is like, I feel like this is working on your side. All this is happening over here. You got a lot going on. You're tied up in a lot of things. You got the World here, the King of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. I feel like if this reading is going to hit for you, you got a lot going on. You're all tied up with all these things going on, all these things around you going on, people pulling on you, big changes going on, going towards other things that you really want to do. And love is definitely, like, your partner does weigh in here, and I'm getting that's the Knight of Cups. They do weigh in here, but there's a lot going on. Because I'm getting all this face down outside of you. Like, there's all of this going on. And all of this is going on and, you know, weighing on your mind. So we're going to put these over here. So there's a lot going on in your life. And I'm seeing, that's what they're saying. All that's going on with your Two of Pentacles. Like, you're trying to balance this relationship and all these other things you got going on. If this reading's going to hit, you're very busy. That's what I'm getting. Very busy. Got a lot going on. Now, your partner seems to be trying to get more of your attention. And I'm getting here the Four of Cups with them, with the fourth chakra, which is the heart chakra, the green chakra. They seem to be missing you. And they're not happy that they don't get as much time with you as they feel they should. You are working them in. The thing is, you do take care of this relationship. You are there. I do feel like you're present in this relationship. Just they want to see you more than they can. And I'm getting that's the challenge for them. Like, because they have the Two of Swords too. They're feeling kind of stuck, kind of vexed in this situation. This is not enough. In their opinion, this is not enough. And you're there's pressure on you over this. You're like, oh, all right, what can I do? Like, what else can I do? I have a lot going on, and I can't let these plates fall, or whatever you want to call them. I'm spinning plates, and I can't let them fall. I got to keep them all spinning. Not sure what I'm going to do here. Let me, I don't know. I don't know. So, all right, so this is how this is starting. A lot going on. They want more of your time. Now, you're feeling trapped. That's the first thing I'm noticing. You got all this going on, and now your partner's putting more pressure on you. They want more of your time, and you're just kind of like, I'm just not in a position to move things away or to shut things down. I have to keep everything going. For right now, I got to keep everything going, and I don't know where I'm gonna be able to change this. I don't see any end in sight at the moment. And you're feeling stuck. You're like, I don't know what to do with this. I understand they want more of my time, but I don't really have any more time to give. And it's weighing on you heavily. It's weighing on you to the point where you got the shadow side on your side, which is reminiscent of the Devil card. You're worried, like, this is really going to cause a great problem. So, you're burning the candle at both ends. You're stretching yourself pretty thin is what I'm getting. I feel like you might not be taking care of yourself well enough, and you might be lacking sleep, running yourself ragged, is literally running yourself ragged. Be careful. Because I see where you're going to go is the King of Swords, or the Knight of Swords. Excuse me. You're going to fight to make this work out. And you're going to fight to try to give your partner what they're saying they need. And you're just kind of, you seem to be accepting it like they're saying they need it. And you're running yourself ragged trying to make it happen. You're keeping everything you had going and trying to give your partner more time at the same time. I feel like you're burning the candle at both ends here. And be careful. Don't run yourself too thin. Don't make yourself sick, and be careful. Because like people get tired and they make mistakes, especially like driving and things like that. Be very careful. I understand that this does seem to be making your partner happy with the star card, because they seem to be more optimistic. They're getting more attention and they're liking it. But I'm going back to this shadow side, which is very reminiscent of the devil card. I'm feeling you're going to head for an accident. If you spread yourself too thin, you're going to have some type of slip up, and I feel like you could get hurt. If you're lucky, you might just come down with a serious illness like pneumonia, I think is how you're supposed to say it. If you're lucky. Otherwise, you could end up with like a little fender bender or worse. Be careful. If you drag yourself or you spread yourself too thin, it's going to balance out. It's going to balance out. Life is going to balance it out for you. You're going to have a problem. Be careful. Because I see you standing here with the High Priestess. The High Priestess is like, well, I want this to work out. This is all the good I want, so I will run myself ragged, which is the dark side. I will do this so it'll all work out. You got to be careful. Don't run yourself too ragged. Don't do it too thin. Because what I'm getting here is whatever happens, whether it be just the pneumonia or an actual problem, like an accident or something, your partner is not going to like it when you get sick, and they're going to feel bad about it. They're going to be there to help you, to help take care of you. They're going to come right to action to help you. Don't get me wrong. They are, because I'm getting action here, but I'm getting action here as a result of what happens to you due to this. It's the devil card in most decks. It really is, and that's what I'm feeling here, the shadow side. They are going to come right to your aid. But I'm getting here, they're saying, like, think this out a little bit. Think this out. Maybe talk to your partner a little bit more. Maybe there's some responsibilities you can push off to them. And then if they take care of some responsibilities for you, you can spend more time with them. If they can do that. Like the Ace of Pentacles with the thinking woman, which don't get caught up in the gender, but that's your challenge. Like, think this out. Think of something more sustainable. If at first you can't see it, just tell your partner, I don't see it right now. So for the next couple weeks, it's going to have to go as it has been. But if we can find some way to like lessen things that I have to do, or if you could take on some of these roles, or if somebody else can take over some of this stuff for me, then we can do this. They're saying think long term. Don't just run yourself ragged for now, because this is not sustainable in the long term. Don't do that, because you run the risk of seriously having a problem. If this goes better than you having a problem, because I don't feel like you have to, well, you're going to have some type of problem. You might end up with a sickness, though. But so, you know, coming down with a really nasty cold, it passes after a few days or maybe a week or so. But that's a lot better than like a serious accident, that's all I'm saying. Doesn't seem like it's avoidable. But if you can find something more sustainable to where you're not running yourself ragged, I'm getting your partner will also feel a lot better with that. But push it over to them to help you. You need help doing this. Rely on them to help you. You're like, I have this, that going on. And if I could just find a way to relieve my own load, if you could help me do this, I would greatly love to just spend that time with you instead, if you can help me do this. Or maybe there's some things like, you know, menial things that need to be done around the house, or like grocery shopping, or taking kids places that they can either do for you or do with you. Maybe do with you. Maybe that's the extra time they want. Like, help me do this, help me do that. Come with me and let's do it. You can spend more time together that way. Like, find a way that's more sustainable. That's not going to run you ragged. Because they will, the Four of Wands here in their what's making things better section with the thinking man, just don't get caught up in the gender. I'm getting like they're gonna like to find a way to help you. If they can help you, that makes them feel a lot better too. I'm feeling that adds value to their situation. They want to help you. They want to feel useful, and they want to spend that time with you as well. So bring them into it. Just don't run yourself ragged. Don't do that. That's what I feel like is the problem. You could really have a major problem. I feel like you're gonna have a problem anyway. Hopefully it's just a sickness like the flu, but it's better than like a car crash. So be careful. Just be careful. Don't run yourself ragged. Are we there? All right, that's there. I mean, I know not all of these hit for everybody, and not the whole thing all the time. So hopefully you're healthy, wealthy, and wise, and it doesn't matter. But hopefully none of that happens. Nothing bad. But they're saying if this is going this way, if everything else is hitting, like don't run yourself ragged, because you're gonna pay for it one way or another. You're gonna pay for it. Okay, let's do Scorpio singles. What do we have for Scorpio singles? Messages for Scorpio singles. What do we have for single Scorpios? Messages for single Scorpios. Single Scorpios. Stop. I do want to pull this. Ooh. The Six of Wands. That's the victory card. So victory is here for you. Well, you do have another good one here too. Okay. Let's see where this is going. Because I wonder if you might be a tough sell on this one. You might not be convinced right off the bat that this is a good thing. Let's find out what's coming. Which we'll find out why, I guess, as we keep going forward. But something good is coming your way. But there is some point of contention. But is it just is it seriously a problem, or is it just something where you're not comfortable with an aspect of the situation? I guess we'll find out there. The Sun card at the bottom too. All right, so they're giving victory and the Sun card at the bottom too. All right, let's see where this is going, because you do have some seriously, well, you have a couple. 2, 3, 4. We'll see. There's a couple cards here that make me wonder what's going on. All right, so this person, when I'm getting this card, is brand new to your life. When I'm getting the Death card, like, there's no history here, no history at all. And I mean that to the point where you don't even feel like you've known this person before. You don't have any type of emotional connection to this person at all to start with. Is that right? Like, not even you feel like you've known this person in a past life? That might be there. But when it comes to this life, you don't know this person from anyone. Like, they just fell off the bus. And you're just like, oh, you need some help up? And they're like, yes, and I love you. It's a little bit much. But that's the strength coming in. You don't know this person, but they are captivated by you at first sight. They've got the Sun card, but I'm also getting the financial constraints. There's a lot left to be desired with this person for whatever reason, and that depends on you. For whatever reason, there's something here that there's a constraint. Don't hold on to the word financial, but there's something here that's holding you back. There's something about this that you don't like. It doesn't have to be financial, but something is kind of like, even though they're all green lights towards you, they think you're great, they're even attractive, whatever. There's something else here that's a point of contention. When I'm seeing this come forward, I do also see the Page of Wands here at the top, which is, this kid always looks freaked out to me. So I feel like you're kind of going along with it to an extent, but you're not really kind of liking this. You're like, oh, this does not seem like a good idea. And I just don't know. I don't know anything about this person. And there's this point of contention, whatever that is. But I'm also noticing, like, you're keeping it very, I feel like you're playing it very close to the chest. You know what I mean? You're not letting this other person know your thoughts and feelings, good, bad, or indifferent. You're just keeping all your thoughts to yourself. And I'm getting the Fool card for you is where you're standing. The Justice card, though, it's kind of like you're optimistic a little bit. You're kind of like, well, I guess there could be possibilities here. But the Justice card at the bottom is saying, I'm keeping it very just straight-laced, cold-faced, not cold-faced, but like I'm not letting this person know how I feel. I'm letting the truth come forward. Like, why are they so nice to me? Why do they like me so much? Justice is here, though, saying that, you're very shrewd about how you're handling it. You're not jumping forward with anything, and you're not letting this person know what you're thinking, good, bad, or indifferent. I know I've said that twice now. All right, so you're watching this person. You're watching and waiting and wondering. And the Knight of Pentacles is kind of like, they are really nice to you. I feel like they're really nice to you, and they are growing on you pretty quick. They're really growing on you pretty quick. Like, it's a fast-growing fungus is kind of how I feel. It's just, you're like, it's taken over. It's kind of taken over. you're watching and waiting, and you're not letting them know what you think or feel, but you're liking what you're seeing here. Okay, so you keep going forward. This is a little interesting to me because let's see what this is. You got the Sun card and the Six of Wands, which are victory cards, but this is what's coming next. Three of Pentacles with the broken heart. You're not willing to move forward. This person, they've got the broken heart. They really like you and they really want to get to know you more, and they think this is like a match made in heaven. They think that. And you're just like, I don't think so. You're like, let's just keep it the way we've been. I don't feel like you're not letting it out. You're not letting them know. They are impressing you. You do like them. I feel like you're denying them with that broken heart. I feel like that's them. You're denying them. You're willing to get to know them a little bit more. This when you're denying them, I don't feel like that's a final answer, but they're taking it that way. That's it. Okay, that's it. That's all that's coming through right there. So things keep going forward. And I'm getting like you got these in your thoughts. You got the Nine of Swords with the attachment here. This person really kind of seeped into your heart a bit. And I feel like you're really caught up on some technicality is what it feels like. And you might still be feeling for them. In fact, I feel like you still notice that they like you. You don't think that's changed, and you're wondering, should I have not done that? Should I have not shut them down? Excuse me. The Nine of Swords in your thoughts, as you keep going forward, you might be questioning, should I have really shut that down? Maybe I should have given that more of a chance. And I feel like you're kind of caught up with this attachment feel like, I don't know, maybe it was the right thing to do because there is this point of contention that I really don't like. I feel like you're a little internally conflicted. You're, conflicted. Like, I don't know if I did the right thing or not. I could have. I think I did, but I'm not sure. It's kind of that feel. So we keep going forward. You got the Sun card in the victory here, though. So what are we saying with this? For the love of Pete. Four of Pentacles with the strategy. This is interesting. You're pulling this person forward a little bit. You're pulling them forward a little bit. I don't feel like you want to let them go just yet. I feel like you don't want to just shut the door on this all the way. And that Four of Pentacles, oddly enough, I feel like you're holding on to them a little bit. And I feel like you're having a talk with them, saying, you didn't mean to be that harsh to them. I don't feel like you're still not giving them the green light. You're not. But you're like, I feel like you're like, maybe if we could spend some time together. I don't really see anything else happening, but I just don't feel like you want to let go of them. And you're like, let's just try to be friends. Let's just be friends and hang out and just leave it at that. Because I think you're a good person. I just didn't want to lead you on. So you're still not giving them the green light. It's just not there. But I'm seeing the Sun card here with the victory card. It's just killing me. Like, I do feel like you actually like them. But I feel like you want some answers to these points of contention and things that you don't like. So you're saying, let's hang out, let's be friends. And then the reason you're doing that, to see, like, what's real? What's the proof in the pudding here? The things that I don't like, how bad are they really? And since you're just keeping it like friends, if you find out you really don't like these things and it's a no-go for you, this person doesn't know any different. But if you find out you do like, you do find a way you could work around this and it's not that big a deal, and you find a way you could like this or move around it, whatever, then you can let them know, you know what, actually I'm open to seeing you. Let's try it. But either way, they won't know unless you decide they will. That's the strategy here with the Four, because you don't want to let this one go. I feel like you don't. It's very conflicting is what I'm getting. And the Sun card with the victory card here, the Six of Wands, you're definitely, this is a good thing for you. I feel like this is a good match. I don't know what the point of contention is. For some of you, I feel like it's a past or a history thing where you find out that this person has some type of alcohol abuse or something like that. Maybe they have unpaid debts. Maybe they were incarcerated for a while. Something like that from their history you find out about, and you're just like, ooh, that might be a red light, permanent red light. But I feel like the more you think about it, like, you know what, let me get to know this person and find out what they did, or how they got away from it, or this, that, and the other thing. Let me get a little bit more into their story. That's your strategy. If you're not too upset about it, and you're like, it's acceptable, you can get things going forward if you decide to. If you decide, you know what, I really don't like it, you said this was just friendship anyway, so they won't know the difference. That's where this is going. That's where I feel this is going. I feel like what they're saying here with these two cards, though, this could be a really good match for you. Just give it a fair shot. This person doesn't have to know you're still thinking about it or considering it, but like, get to know a little more of this person. And the way I feel you doing it, I don't feel like it's a danger. I feel like you're fine. I think we're there. All right, I'm going to wrap this up here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.